time, people! It's the end of 2023. It's the end of the 2023 championship tournament. And we are here yet again for another shot at the championship title. But before we get on to that, real quick, I just want to say something short. This has been a really crap year, and this tournament has been pretty awesome. It's been a great way to end the year. So thanks for being here with me, everyone. It's been awesome. All right, let's get down to it. It's a rematch, if you can believe it. Laughing Block has battled his way through everyone for a second time in a row and is back here at the top to give Eben Blade another round. And he is ready to go because he has been on a huge victory streak this year. Super, super, super strong victories. If you haven't seen his matches, go back and watch them. Let's get down to the pitch here. Eben, how are you doing today, man? Do you think that you can hold your chair for the third time in a row? You've been watching Block progressing. How are you feeling?
I'm excited, to be honest. Sure, yeah. It's always good to win. However, if you keep winning and never get much of a challenge, what's the point of keep playing?
That's true. That's true. Well, I've cultivated the masses, and I've brought you, for the second time, just about the best damn battler I've got. So, you ready to take him again?
As always.
All right. Block, you took everyone by surprise last year by ascending to the ranks, cleaning out the best battlers that we'd seen, and then taking the fight to Eben. Now, you lost last year, but then you came back and you did it again. For the second year in a row, you've brought amazing teams, you've had incredible strategies, and you have utilized these new Pokemon to such fantastic degrees.
I have arisen.
There's a lot that, honestly, you could say there's a lot that I want to say about you, but you've been saying one 3-word phrase this whole year. And I think that's all you need to say. Can we hear it one more time?
I will win.
Are you guys ready?
As always.
All right. Championship match! Eben's leading with the trusty Torkoal. Block is leading with the Iron Valiant. Love Iron Valiant. Okay, and there is, whoa, big Moonblast! Big Moonblast right there. The big damage to the Gliscor. And see, that right there is exactly why I like Iron Valiant. Great typing, great moves, great stats. All right, Eben Blade is swapping out for the Skeledirge. There's a Moonblast. That's going to be a much better option to tank that Moonblast. Still did a ton of damage, though. Block is really stepping off onto the battlefield with the strong foot here. This is actually something that I attempted in my battle, so maybe Block got that from me. All right, here comes the Hisuian Samurott. There's a Torch Song. It does a decent amount of damage for a resist there, but the Skeledirge gets that special attack boost. Okay, there's a Ceaseless Edge. That's going to take out the Skeledirge, giving Block the first fate and setting down a layer of spikes. Let's see what Eben does next. He's got a lot of great Pokemon. Okay, he's bringing out the Volcarona. No damage from those spikes, so I'm guessing Boots. I mean, if you're running Volcarona, you're probably running Boots, so there we are. All right, now, Eben Blade sent out the Volcarona. Block is still got the Samurott out. Let's see if he... Okay, he is going to switch and bring out the Slowking. And, oh no, here comes the Quiver Dance. Eben Blade's managed to get off a Quiver Dance. Now, we've got the Slowking out on Block's side. Let's see what he wants to do with it. Okay, there's a Flamethrower. Nope, the Slowking survived. It gets off the Toxic. That's exactly what Block needs to bust a Volcarona. If you can wall a Volcarona under Toxic, it'll go down. But the question is, can he do it? Because that Volcarona's got off one Quiver Dance, it's already a tank and a very strong attacker. Okay, here comes the... There's a hidden power, ton of damage to the Samurott. Not the resist that maybe Block was hoping for. Toxic takes off a little more damage from Volcarona. Okay, there's a Sucker Punch, big damage to the Volcarona. The Flamethrower is going to take out the Samurott. There's Block's first loss, but already he's almost cleaned up the Volcarona. It's down to 3% health. That Sucker Punch was huge. Made it so Volcarona's only got one turn left in it. Okay, and here comes the Slowking, having recovered some of its health thanks to Regenerator. Its ability that I'm assuming it's running because it regained health. Okay, there's a Bug Buzz. Not enough damage. There's a chilly reception. Here comes the snow. The Slowking managed to survive that turn. Will it survive another one? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, the chilly reception is kicking in. He's going back. Here comes the Iron Valiant. And there goes down the Volcarona. Eben has lost 2 very strong Mons so far. Let's see who he sends out to deal with this Iron Valiant. He's going to have to be careful because that thing has already shown itself to be really strong. All right, here comes the Torkoal that's going to get rid of the snow and bring back the drought, bring back the sunlight. At Torkoal, we have seen Eben using that thing for, I think, pretty much ever, and it's been one of his staples. Okay, he's bringing out the Gliscor. There's a Moonblast. That's going to take out the Gliscor. Block is 3 for 1 right now. If Eben doesn't stop this Iron Valiant, I don't know what he's going to do. Okay, the photosynthesis is triggering the protosynthesis. Sorry, the protosynthesis is triggering on the Great Tusk. That's going to boost his attack, but there's a Moonblast. The Iron Valiant is just too strong. It's cleaning up Eben Blade's team. I have never seen Eben take losses like this before. Now, he's got some Pokemon left, so there's still a chance he can turn it around, but so far, if this doesn't go... Okay, he's finally got a burn onto the Iron Valiant, but so far that Iron Valiant's only been using Special Moves, so that's not really going to bother it that much. Okay, the burn damage is chipping away though, but Eben's only got 1 Pokemon left. Unless this Sceptile can clean up Block's team, Eben's gonna have to come back stronger in the next match. Okay, here comes a Solar Blade that's gonna do big damage there. That is gonna take out the Iron Valiant, getting another kill under Blade's belt. Let's see. Okay, now we've got another Skeledirge on Block's side. Here comes... It's an Endure. There's a Torch Song. That's gonna do a ton of damage there, but the Endure... I've almost never seen that used before. The Endure... It's a weakness policy! The weakness policy is firing up Sceptiles. No, it's an Earthquake. No! It didn't work. It didn't work because the Skeletor is unaware, I'm assuming, so Block takes the first victory! That's incredible! Okay, let's move on to the next battle. Alright, we're starting off round 2. We got the Pelipper on Eben's side, bringing the rain. We got the Archaludon on Block's side of the field. I've talked about this thing before. You guys know I like that Archaludon. It did super well for me. Okay, Eben Blade's bringing out the Ferrothorn. Here comes an Electro Shot, absorbing the electricity. Decent amount of damage there to the Ferrothorn, but that thing is just so bulky. I love Ferrothorn. It gives anyone who goes up against it pause. Here comes a big Draco Meteor, but still manages to tank it. Thunder Wave getting off onto the Archaludon. That's going to trip it up a little bit. Now that Draco Meteor did leave its signature special attack drop onto the Archaludon, so let's see if Block wants to keep it out and keep hitting with it, if he got something up his sleeve. Nope, he's going to bring out the Sinistcha. There's a Leech Seed up, and nice switch by Block there, predicting that Leech Seed. Grass types can't get Leech Seeded. Alright, here comes a Calm Mind from the Sinistcha, and Eben's getting off some rocks there. Healing up a little bit with the leftovers, already back to 53% health after that huge... Okay, and even more boosting there from the Calm Mind, but another Thunder Wave off. That's going to hurt Sinish's speed. Let's see if... Okay, Eben is going to bring out the Grimmsnarl. Instead, another Calm Mind boost. Block is really going for the money here. Eben Blade is going to have to do something to deal with it sooner or later. Okay, he's putting up screens. There's a Giga Drain. Yep. That screen must have really protected it because that Giga Drain did barely anything to the Grimmsnarl. There's a Spirit Break. That special defense, though, that special defense boost prevented that Spirit Break from doing a bunch of damage. However, the paralyzation did keep it from moving. Okay, and he's trying to bring down Sinish's special attack using that Spirit Break, but it goes back right to full health with a powerful Strength Sap. And it's just, okay, there's another special attack drop, but Block is boosting it back up again. That Spirit Break just isn't doing enough damage to really put a dent into it. There's another one. He's keeping the special attack low, though, and between those turns, sometimes it's getting paralyzed, so Eben is bringing out the Pelipper again. Here comes the rain. Sinistcha is going to start boosting itself back up again, though. Those drops from Spirit Break didn't last long. Okay, there's a knockoff. That's going to get rid of the Citrus Berry, preventing some healing later. The Shadow Ball came in. That probably would have done a lot more damage if not for that screen setup there. Okay, there's a Hurricane. There's a ton of damage to the Sinistcha. Oh, and a Confusion. That's not going to be good for Block. Okay, that Strength Sap, though, did get a ton of health back. still with the Paralyzed, with the Confuse. Block's got a lot of chance of losing the Sinister there if it decides to fuck itself. Okay, he knows that. He's swapping out for the Archaludon. There's a Hurricane and big resist there. Another Confusion, though. That's not good for Archaludon, but it does get the defense bonus from Stamina. Really nice ability for such a tanky Pokemon to have. Alright, the rain's still coming down. We got a confused Archaludon with a defense boost, and we got a Pelipper just sitting there with an attack drop. Let's see what these guys are going to do next. They're clearly thinking about their next turn. Okay, here comes the Ferrothorn again, and Block's bringing out his own Pelipper. This one's green, though. Took some damage from the Stealth Rocks. And let's see, it just keeping up the rain. Okay, there's a knockoff. That's going to do a bit of damage there thanks to the physical hit. Thunder Wave just Eben throwing off those Thunder Waves all over the place. Paralyzes Block's Pelipper. Alright, and here comes a Kabutops, and there's a Paralyze. That Thunder Wave still tripping up everyone it touches there. Okay, and there's a Stone Edge that's gonna take out Block's Pelipper. Really strong Stone Edge there, getting Eben Blade the first feint of this match. The rain has gone away, we're back in the desert. Alright, here comes Hisui and Samurott. Block has already used this thing, it's very strong. Eben knows that. The question is, okay, no, he's going to swap out for the Ferrothorn. Here comes the Sacred Sword. Block predicted it. It doesn't quite kill the Ferrothorn, but brings it back down 2% health. Eben Blade's gonna have to be really careful here. He's gonna lose his Ferrothorn. The question is, does he sack it or does he keep it for later? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Eben Blade is thinking about this move really carefully. This battle... Okay, there's another Sacred Sword. That is going to do some damage there. That's going to take it out. Some damage to the Samurott. I would assume that that's why Eben left it in. Probably more effective that way than just switching it out, losing it later. Alright, here comes the rain again. From Pelipper, we are back in the showers. Hope you guys brought your umbrellas, because there is a lot of rain this match. Alright, now Block's going to swap out for the Archaludon again. Not really minding those rocks. Okay, Eben brought out his fearsome Kingdra. Here we go. Kingdra under rain, controlled by Eben Blade. That's deadly, deadly, deadly combination. No, he's going to bring out the Grimmsnarl instead to absorb the Draco Meteor. He lured Block into a Draco Meteor. That was a very effective trick. Whittling down Draco Meteor's PP. Didn't do any damage. Didn't really have any results for everyone, but did lose that move slot. Or that PP move. Okay, alright, here comes an Electro Shot, and that is going to get off and do some damage to the Grimmsnarl, but the Grimmsnarl did manage to get off that light screen. Prankster putting in good work there, making sure it can get up those screens before Block can move. Grimmsnarl is one of the best screen starters out there. I personally like Klefki a little more, but that's just because it's cute. And I think Grimmsnarl kind of looks like a Goblin Abomination, but, you know, no offense to the guy who designed it. Alright. Alright, here comes Eben's Archaludon. Another Electro Shot boosting Block's... Whoa, big hit there. Big hit there. That twice special attack boost on Block's Archaludon. You can really feel it right there. With that hit through the light screen and with a resist did 33% damage. Now the question is Eben Blade going to keep his out, or is he going to swap it for something else? Because these guys, both of these mons here can potentially super effective hit each other. Dragon against dragon. Oh, I'm excited. Let's see what happens next. They're going to have to think really careful about it. We're 26 turns in. They're both only down one mon. Okay, here comes the Iron Valiant. And there's an Electro Shot. And here it comes. And the Iron Valiant gets cleaned out. That is unfortunate for Block, losing one of his strongest attackers right there. Let's see what he sends out next to deal with Eben's Archaludon. He's going to send out the Samurott again. And that Archaludon has got a defense boost. It's got a special attack boost, but it is still slow. There's a Sacred Sword that's gonna take it out. Block getting that decisive revenge kill, taking out Eben's Archaludon. We are now 2 feints on each side. Okay, here comes the Kabutops again. Can I just say I am so psyched to see a Kabutops out right now, because I have loved that thing's design ever since Gen 1, and nobody ever uses it because it's usually not that great, but we're seeing some pretty good work with it right now under Rain. Leave it to Eben to bring in just the best Rain mons. Okay. And the Sinister is back out on Block side. Okay, here comes the Grimmsnarl. There's a Strength Sap, and that is going to take... Ooh! Big HP restore there from that Strength Sap. Didn't do a whole... didn't really do anything to the Grimmsnarl. That attack drop isn't great, but... Grimmsnarl is mostly coming in for the utility. I think you're getting that special attack drop on Sinister, keeping it down. Eben does not want Block to start boosting that thing again. Because that Sinister, it can be really terrifying with a lot of Calm Minds. I've seen it do a lot of work this year. Okay, Eben's bringing back the Pelipper to make sure we don't get dried out. Here comes the Clodsire! The terrifying Clodsire, the MVP of this year. It's me! I've never been so honored. Alright, Block's got the Clodsire up. He didn't bring Water Absorb, though, and Ebonblade predicted that, going for the Scald and doing a ton of damage. Now, Ebonblade's figured that out. That's not good for Block. He can't hide under that suspicion of having Water Absorb. Ebonblade knows it now. He's still, Eben did not get the burn with that Scald. The Toxic is going to start chipping away. Okay, here comes the Samurott. There's a Hurricane, though, that's going to take out the Samurott. Block is starting to lose some mons, but Eben is still getting his Pelipper chipped away from that Toxic. This is so tense right now. This is so tense, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, here comes the Archaludon again. Block has got to be really careful. He could still win this. Both these guys could still win this. I have no idea where this battle's going to go. Here comes a big Electric Shot that is going to take out the Pelipper. We have no more Pelippers on the battlefield, and both battlers have 3 Pokemon remaining. Here comes the Kingdra. Here comes the Kingdra. What is Block gonna do about it? No, there's a Draco Meteor. There goes the Archaludon. Block is gonna have to use something else to deal with that terrifying Kingdra. Oh boy, let's see what he does. Okay, here comes the Clodsire. Now, will Eben be able to crack it? That's the question. He's bringing in a Grimmsnarl. Here comes a Recover. Yep, that's gonna heal it right back to full health. That Black Sludge just tipping it off right back to 100% health. Okay, here comes the Kingdra again. With that really clever switch, though, Block got off at Toxic, and now Kingdra is on a timer. That's not good for Kingdra, because like Volcarona, Kingdra just doesn't do well with a Toxic on it. Okay, here comes the Sinistay again. That is going to resist the Weather Ball, but a ton of damage there, leaving Sinistay paralyzed and with only 20% health. Here comes another Weather Ball. It's immune to it. There's a Strength Sap, and that's going to drop Kingdra's attack and heal a whole bunch. The Weather Ball, is now immune to it because it's now a normal type without the rain. There's no Pelippers to bring the rain. And that's gonna leave Sinistay in a real good spot to keep sucking its opponent's strength away with Strength Sap. But the Paralyzed, though, that is gonna drag things out for Block. There's a Spirit Break. Sinistay just doesn't really care about that too much. And that Giga Drain, it's still gonna try keeping itself alive, and Ebonblade is gonna need to find some way to break it. Okay, here comes the Kingdra again, but without the rain, there's no more rain. It won't be as fast. I am on the edge of my seat here, guys. This has been one of the best battles I've ever seen. Okay, here comes the Clodsire again. Kingdra is gonna go for the Ice Beam. It's a super effective hit. Doesn't get the freeze, but did a ton of damage to Clodsire. Kingdra is still getting chipped away by the Toxic, though. And no freeze. Clodsire is just not even bothered by these Ice Beams. Meanwhile, Kingdra just gets sicker and sicker thanks to the Toxic. Can the Clodsire outstall this Kingdra? Ebonblade, he's not going to try to find out. He's going to bring out the Kabutops again. And Clodsire is back to full health with another Recover. Okay, here comes the Sinistay again. And there's a Liquidation. Block is predicting these water moves really, really well. Now let's see what else Ebonblade has got. We haven't seen the Kabutops use a whole lot yet. No, he's going to bring back the Grimmsnarl. Going for the Giga Drain. Block is using the Giga Drain there, just chipping away. Okay, there goes the Light Screen. Let's see what Eben does next. There's a couple things he could do. He's going to set up the Light Screen again. It looks like Grimmsnarl's only got 1 turn left in it. So it's a good thing he got off that Light Screen. Okay, here comes Kingdra again. Sinistay. Oh, the Paralyzed. That's not going to be very good for Block. Okay, now let's see. There's a lot of luck going into play here with that Paralyzed. Okay, Block's not going to risk it. He's bringing out the Clodsire as a Draco Meteor, bringing it down to just under half health. The Black Sludge heals it back, though, while the Toxic only chips away at the Kingdra. This is getting really down to the wire here, guys. Okay, the Clodsire just recovers again. Back to full health. Ebonblade has brought back out the Kabutops. Everything hinges here on one bad move, one mistake, one bit of bad luck, but these guys are just... And there's a Stone Edge, but the Sinistay doesn't matter. It doesn't even care. The Stone Edge misses. And there's a Strength Sap that is going to lower Kabutops' attack and bring Sinistay back to full health. Oh, and there's another Stone Edge. It's a crit, big crit there. Really hurts Sinister. The Giga Drain is going to take out the Kabutops, though. It is down to a mortally wounded Kingdra and a Grimmsnarl. Is this it, guys? Is this it? Is Black going to win? Are we going to have our new champion? Okay.
Come on, baby!
And oh no, Kingdra managed to take out the Sinister in one move. It is down to Clodsire. It is all down to Clodsire. Can Clodsire beat a Kingdra and a Grimmsnarl? I don't know. Okay, the Clodsire recovers off that Ice Beam. The Kingdra goes down. All that we've got left is a Grimmsnarl. It's Clodsire versus Grimmsnarl, and it's a 3% Grimmsnarl.
Time to end this! The crown is mine!
There's a Spirit Break. It resists it. And it goes through the Earthquake, taking it out. Block wins round 2. We have a new champion. We have a new champion.
Good.
Yes!
Holy hell, we have a new champion! Congratulations, Laughing Block. Amazing battles, both of you. Oh my goodness.
So was that the longest match of the tournament?
At 58 turns, I should fucking hope so.
Good game. Good game.
GG! That came down to the wire.
I can confirm that is the longest match.
I completely misclicked with the fucking weather ball. I completely forgot that Sinister was a ghost.
I think that might have been
Evan,
the thing that
Pokemon finally tripped you up. Pokemon has been tripping up the rest of us for years, and it finally got you too. That one little miscalculation, that little. But Evan, goddamn, did you still give us such an amazing battle, reminding us why you were the king for years.
You definitely didn't go out without a fight.
Honestly, I was really hoping you didn't bring the Skeletor the first round because I really wanted to sweep with the Sceptile.
Yes, that Endure Sceptile? Dude, that was nuts. Okay, Block, not gonna lie, he used it on me, it kicked my ass. But the unaware Skeletor, holy shit.
Yeah, that I was worried as soon as I saw the weakness pulse. I was like, all right. Unaware.
Yeah.
I am okay.
Eben, I'm afraid it is time for you to...
that fucking Machina T.
It was a really clever Hail Mary, though. I did not expect that.
Yeah, it was really good. Very clever. Eben, I'm afraid it is time for you to give up your crown.
Yep.
You joined the ranks of the elite, but Block, you are now our champion. Congratulations. Amazing work.
Yeah, baby.
And you have earned it. Well played.
On the happy side, since next year I am no longer champion, that means I get to battle more.
Oh, shit!